the silent rain. In the far reaches of a world where time spun like a web and reality shifted like sand, there ruled the enigmatic Nothing King. His reign was not over people or land. It extended across forgotten memories and lost dreams. The Nothing King, though invisible to those who clung to the mundane, was acknowledged by the gods themselves. Yet he did not rule alone. His endeavors were supported by 4 unique companions, each a silent witness to his hidden realm. The first companion was the bell, a construct of star-born metal, crafted amidst the death throes of a celestial body. It did not sound like an ordinary bell. Instead, it resonated with memories of what once was. When its chime echoed across the fabric of existence, illusions shattered like delicate glass. Those caught in its sound were stripped of pretense, left bare before the truth. It was the bell that heralded the awakening of the Nothing King, reminding the world that beneath every facade lay the stark simplicity of being. One day, the bell was placed at a crossroads where travelers often lost their way, ensnared by mirages spun from desire. As its sound carried through the air, a traveler named Lena found herself there. Lena bore a heart heavy with grief, obscured by layers of false joy and denial. The bell's silent call reached her, and her tears flowed freely, releasing the pain she had long masked. As she embraced her truth, Lena saw a figure emerge from the shadows, the Nothing King himself, riding upon the boar. The boar was a creature of immense strength and primal power, a symbol of rage and unyielding fury. Its presence was fearsome, its tusks sharp enough to cut through the sinews of deceit and false power. It was said that the Nothing King would ride the boar during times of great struggle, to remind humanity of the raw, unfiltered essence of existence. Once, the boar had roamed ancient forests, known only by the marks it left behind, trees stripped of lies, branches bared to the truth. As Lena stood, transfixed by the king and his mount, she recalled tales of old where giants and sorcerers wielded the strength of the boar to liberate their souls from shackles unseen. She felt her own heart grow lighter, unfettered, as though the boar's very presence dissolved the chains of her burdens. Watching her transformation, the Nothing King offered a brief nod before he continued on his path, leaving Lena in newfound liberation. The journey of the Nothing King was never solitary. It was guided by the presence of the spider, a being of such intricacy that its form was both beautiful and daunting. The spider spun threads not from silk, but from the very fabric of time, weaving connections between the past, present, and future. Its web was invisible to those who did not seek, but for those like the Nothing King, it was a beautifully complex map of every potential existence. In the quiet village of Keld, a scholar named Dras studied the silken trails of the spider, hoping to decode the mysteries of fate. Only when the spider wove beneath the moonlight did the threads illuminate his search. It was under such light that Dras caught a glimpse of his purpose moments before the Nothing King arrived. Together, they pondered the timelines that lay before them, understanding the weight of every choice. The spider's web was not a simple predictor, it was a means of reflection, allowing those who dared to step beyond their own shadows to witness the fullness of their potential. With each thread they examined, Dras found threads connected to hopes and whispered prayers, wishes carried by the winds across ages. The Nothing King, ever the silent guardian, forged ahead, his ambition unflinching. In the mountains where the air was thin and silence reigned supreme, the goat wandered. Steady and resolute, the goat symbolized hard-earned wisdom and relentless ambition. It understood the journey was just as vital as the destination, and climbed with sure-footed grace across rocky paths. Each climb was a testament to resilience, the careful balance of acceptance and ambition. The Nothing King drew inspiration from the goat, recognizing the echoes of his own struggles against the tempestuous tides of destiny. In the company of this companion, he embraced his intrinsic nature. It was time that molded wisdom, and the goat embodied this truth with every step taken towards the sky. On a solitary peak, a wanderer named Jael found herself at an impasse. She watched in awe as the goat tread effortlessly upon the rocky terrain, its movements a symphony of determination. With newfound resolve, Jael followed, climbing towards her own redemption. Thus, one by one, the companions of the king led souls toward deeper understanding. 4 companions, each woven into the fabric of existence, guided and protected the Nothing King. The bell of memories, the boar of primal strength, the spider of woven timelines, and the goat of unwavering ambition all coalesced into a majestic symphony of guidance. Together, they fulfilled their purpose, lending their power and wisdom to the one acknowledged by deities, but crowned by none. As the Nothing King journeyed through the world unseen, his presence was felt by those ready to awaken to their truth. Those who listened to the silent call of hope felt his essence and were lifted by the currents of self-knowledge and liberation. The king had no throne, but his legacy existed in the whisper of the wind, the chime of the bell, and the quiet, unyielding power of awareness.